Well, hello there, it's Christine here and welcome to my channel, and here we are for the final video in what is your house number or the energy of your house number series, and we're doing 7, 8 and 9. So I do have a few notes because they do get a little bit tricky because there's quite a lot to talk about. So house number 7 energy, it's got a Neptunian energy to it, I find, because its occupants are often people who like to read fantasy novels or chase rainbows. They are just, reality can be often just kept right outside. After a while, if you're sensitive and you are living in a house number 7, you may find the energies of this house puts you in a position where you can find difficult to separate fantasy from reality. And in some cases, I have found some people can become quite distressed. Stress levels can go up. The appearance of house number 7s I've found over the years to be quite deceptive as well, because sometimes they are houses where you sort of for me, I found they look different from the street, or you might the occupants might say, oh look, just come down the back, because they're very relaxed, and you're sort of wandering down and you're not realizing how far the house goes on and on and on and on and on, in the sense, because it's just it can be quite larger than what it can appear from the street look to it. That's been my appearance, my experience with it anyway. They often find they have trouble with drainage and leaky roofs and stuff, because as I said, there's this sort of little bit of a Neptunian water energy attached to number 7's house. And a lot of people who've lived in another number 7, if they are sensitive types, empaths are often attracted to house number 7s. They find that they sense that there are spirits in the house a lot of the time, because I have done helped people with spirit removal work. I've also found that a lot of actors are attracted to a 7 house. Now when I say attracted, it's often done at a very unconscious level. But entertainers, artists, photographers, people who work in illusion, people who live there are always working towards perfection. They're obviously people who do long hours. They're obviously people who can be very nocturnal. So it's a very interesting energy of the house number 7. I don't know whether you've experienced when you've lived in it, or you've visited friends that live in number 7 houses. Let me know in the comments below. Then we move to house number 8, and this is usually a very solid and respectable looking house, which gives the impression from the outside of reputation and appearance all above else. It brings a desire for achievement and often some sort of personal status, along with responsibility and stability. Sometimes people who live in number 8s are connected to law, politics, government, often justices of the peace. When you go, years ago, if you had documents you needed signing, and you'd often go to a JP, they would often be in a number 8 address. Interesting. Just things I've observed over the years, all anecdotal, but I like to observe things like this because it's interesting. If you find it interesting too, let me know. Whilst number 8 houses can appeal to have built very solidly, they can become quite run down, and they can need a lot of maintenance, and they can have damp problems too. And often if the people who live in number 8 houses are people that tend to tell you that they struggle to keep warm. To warm the house can be quite challenging. I don't know whether it's often just the design of the house, but that's just been my experiences of a number 8 house. I've lived in a number 8 house, and often I've also started looking at them, because a lot of people in number 8 houses tend to like to have the blinds half closed, or pull down blinds half closed. They sort of want to be able to see out a little bit, but also have a little bit of privacy, which comes into that stability thing, in my opinion, of not wanting to be hidden, so people think there's something odd going on in the house, but by the same token valuing their privacy. And then finally we have the house number 9, and it's got a 9, is often got a Mars energy to it, and it can have lots of little rooms that are shut off, and they are often people who have a lot of initiative, courage, and they're very direct and open in their manner. Mars houses love to have good conversations with you, and sort of debate every sort of topic. They're very frank in their opinions, but they tend to suffer from people backstabbing them, and they will often, you go to visit people who live in number 9 houses, and they feel that people have some, where they work or neighbours or something, working behind the scenes, backstabbing them a little bit. The house can be, with a 9 house, can have sort of sharp, clean design lines to it. Garden paths are often straight in from when you walk in the gate, and they are often, once again, 9 people can be night owls as well. They just like staying up late, and sometimes I don't know, they seem to, the houses I've been in number 9s, because I've also rented a lot over the years. I mean, I do enjoy home ownership. I've enjoyed home ownership a lot, on and off, but I do enjoy it at the moment too, and I won't be changing, because I'm in a 3 house, but hot water systems can give out trouble and stuff. Never like enough hot water in a 9. I don't know why, but the occupants sort of don't have very little regard to conserving energy in that sense, with that. But that's just been my experience of homes with the energies of it. But 9 house occupants also like to help other people and will defend other people's rights as well. They have this energy of wanting to help others very easily, and that partly can be misconstrued as to be seen as meddling, but they're really wanting to be very helpful. Well, I don't know what your experience has been through house number 9 houses, either living in them, knowing people that live in them. I would love to see your comments, and I thank you so much for watching this short series on the energy of house numbers, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now. Just got to find this thing to turn off.